passive if you want match up over on the top side of the map. And oh god, please.
The famous jammer from Reckless. Tell me, Trevor, be honest, be honest.
That's kind of annoying.
Yeah. Oh, Baus is he's gonna catch some of the wave. He's not gonna get all of it. Okay, he managed to get that second melee minion. The problem is Chachi's right here.
Yeah.
And the knock-up connected, so he's dead.
Yeah, and he's got towards the turret as well. I don't know about that one.
Will be very happily secured by Velia. Jankos might end up taking a camp on the top side as Baus swing and a miss on the ultimate and the E there.
Looking to continue to punish it. He's going for that invade. Knock up on the other side though with the Howling Gale into the Zephyr trade. Crowny potentially going to get a big jump with Velia down to 20% HP. Knocked up on the free Talon Strike. Crescent Guard comes on through and Jankos gets the
LR could get all grubs if they really wanted to put their mind to it in about a minute's time, but that's going to be denied and Velia's on the bottom side of the map as those grubs do go over. So all three picked up by Nord. He's a T-Rex with big...
When does a T-Rex have arms like that? That's
the gag! That's the gag! He's...
Okay, well, that's the gag. It's just death, okay?
Baus did just teleport to the top side. Chachi is also walking top. Like you're saying, Viru is just dead. Oh, and Treat.
So, we'll get over the wall. Velia now potentially danger, but overcomes Nemesis. Oh boy, lost Ratones. Now gonna jump onto Jankos, gonna get a heal. We'll try to Jason charge for the monsoon. Keep Velia. Reckless alive. Velia over the wall with the Spectrum Wall. Another reset. Just about missing the charm, and Hido will get out alive, but they lose 2 members. Now with the Dragon as well for lost Ratones.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I completely missed how Viru ended up getting caught out and how Velia snuck into the Nord jungle. Perhaps a replay if we have some downtime, but it will be the second dragon secured here by LR, and very happy about that. Unlike the last game where they were able to pick up the first dragon but denied the second, they get the first 2 here. Pressure himself.
Yeah, Jankos went from the other angle. Oh, and there's no flash, no ult.
Flash, no
this
ult.
might just be a very, very dead Viego. Picked up, they tried to donate it over to someone. Not named on that Herald, very happily starting that one up. He's going to back away from this turret. Realistically means the Lost Ratones will get that turret. And that will be the marker towards the feats of strength there, as Chachi's not really going to contest it all the other while, though. It's going to be the Kaiser that gets that first turret, and Hido can't quite rush it fast, even with the 3 grubs. So therefore choose to deny the game. Do begin to take off as their macro and their side laning becomes more and more dangerous. That's the majority of that turret just gone in half a wave. Nash is 2 secured. Baus might end up in a lot of danger here. Wind becomes lightning. Jankos not going over the wall. Now they'll jump on top of him, trying to get the counter-strike off. Won't find it. Now hops over. And Chachi's ready to flash and follow. A feast is available. And they're going to donate it to Jankos instead. He didn't have a second to waste. And therefore Chachi won't be donated the extra stack. And instead it goes to Jankos.
Yeah, you could see it's actually quite impactful, because if he can keep Baus underneath this tower up here on the top side chunked out, then he's always going to be able to teleport with just health advantage, right? And Baus is never going to have that option!
Treats goes in with the headbutt pole. They will get the turret. They won't find too much more. Teleport in, though! It kind of sucks, Nemesis. Fortunately,
no, look at Baus's TP.
Get the kill.
He's not the only one.
Oh no! Oh no! It's just sucking some more. Gets rooted up the shove afterwards with the seismic shove. It's a disaster on the Richter scale.
Here by Jankos, Crowny will pick up this tower on the top side in trade, so things are swinging back and forth like a pendulum. Gold is being traded. I think for LR, already being
too mistimed his counter strike.
Exactly, that counter strike timing is going to be really important. Speaking of.
Grandmasters might TP behind. Where do you run, Baus? Audacious Charge comes on forward. There's nothing really being taken elsewhere. Ironically, it's Velia split pushing going on right now as Varo is here, throwing out some rocks. You can't counter-strike those. Hop number 1, but does so across the Unravel there. Missing the seismic shove, but it doesn't matter.
Feast and smite against just 1 smite.
They lost the Atacon in the last game, turned into a bit of an intercart. They can still feast smite. This should be a done deal. Looking for an angle in his Velia, but there's a secure on the Atacon. The Lost Returns want the fight.
I just feel like it's super powerful. I agree.
Don't know how much they
don't care.
This. There's the headbutt and a pulverizing. Nemesis is trying to spirit rush away. And he's just got enough gas in the tank to do so. The NOS button's current. Nemesis on a flank angle, doesn't have the ult to work with. Could maybe ult, treat, or charm this Cho'Gath, but I don't know how much that means.
Crowny.
Weaver's Wall. Gonna force Crowny to flash on out. That was not a fun place for that Kaiser to be. Baus looking for a potential flank angle. Dragon secured that second for North. While Lost Returns coming on over. Teleport in.
From Chachi. Again, they can secure it really early.
Nemesis, flank angle, gets the charm onto the backline. Jankos down to about 20% HP. Tweet trying to buy time, but the Baron secured. 5v4 angle though. Nemesis looking for the charm. It's onto that Cho'Gath though. Not necessarily the easiest target, but Crownie gets to unleash, cycle through the passive. Bounce on the other side. Big stump with the counter strike. Can they turn back onto him? Crownie on him with the killer instinct. Jankos at the front lane gets the crashing guard. Needs to keep retreating away, but there is still an ult from the ruined king who causes heartbreak. Flash on forward with the wind becomes lightning audacious charge. Feather fall. Seismic shove away. Trying to ult forward for more. Zvyro can't find the angles.
Zvyro can't see him.
It's always going to can't flash away. As the Void Seeker lands, but has a shield from the Seraph.
Already had the MO very early, as now in the picture-in-picture, and now full screen. Baus is the one that's getting caught out.
Speaking of MOs, this is the Baus MO. Gets the double counter strike, gets to hop away. Surely he doesn't get to run away from this. He's not got flash, got ult in a second.
Oh, TP as well, TP.
He can look to counter strike, headbutt into the wall, stuns up for a second. Zvyro should be able to get this nonetheless. It's Treat who gets it now. Nemesis in the 1v2 needs to be out.
He still has TP, remember?
Chachi. You're in a 1v3. Does he care? Crownie's going to ult to the other side. My God,
Velia
the anti-tank damage. Charm goes well wide. Now turning around onto Velia, who's potentially in danger. Gets knocked out by the 3 Talon strike. Monsoon healing, but the Rupture comes on down and Hito gets out. Flash on forward. A silence on the Ahri. They'll lose the Talia. Crownie gets that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if Chachi, once the scoreboard comes back up, you'll notice that Chachi also has the... I'm remembering that...
Nord's favor. Fast Eye Alteration swiftly claimed up by Hito. A little bit of a knock up there onto Zvyro. Baus on the flank angle. Nemesis over the wall, misses the charm. Baus looking for the counter strike, won't quite find it. He's silenced up. Now going to get knocked up, and he's dead!
Just the strangest that get his reset off now. He maybe wants some wards in his inventory, and they'll look towards picking up this Cloud Soul too. Nemesis and Baus are on flanks. I think they would have seen him with the TP actually. He would have flown past him. So they know where Baus is and they know where Nemesis is. The Dragon!
Another Earth! Secured by the Cho'Gath, somehow, some way. Treats in the front line, has got the ult, so doesn't take all that much damage. Crownie needs to get out to say had to flash. Nemesis looking for the charm, can't find it. The Weaver's Wall, splitting off Baus' retreat path. Rupture on forwards, into the seismic shove, flashes over the wall. Another hop. Where is he going? All the while, of course, Baus not being in the lane means they could have shoved through mid with the Baron.
Yeah, they've got Nash. They want to make use of that base breaking power that it's got, and they've got a minute and 50 seconds still left on this buff. They've got half a wave in the top side if they want to try and rotate over to it, but it seems like their eyes are set on this mid lane tier 3.
Jankos warding off Velia's potential flank angle. Got Cloud Soul now as well to work with. LR, we were already saying their engage is a little conditional. I think it's the kind way of putting it. You need to land a good charm, a good spectral wall, maybe a good flank angle from Baus, but with all of this extra move speed, just base from 4 Cloud Dragons, finding that moment, getting harder and harder and harder, and for all the gold was close, it ain't anymore again. Nord really expanding it, picking up another set of structures.
Pretty much seeded, and this goes down so fast that the Nash is still going to be available for, at the very least, this wave to try and break open the base on the bottom side of the map here. I mean, it's just Crownie versus the entire rest of...
yeah. Reset,
it's a head scratcher.
Inhibitor for it. They at least get the bounty. Does that get him an extra item on reset? We'll check now when he comes back in. All while the Weavers will deny Crownie entrance. It does get him the Bloodthirster, so it was for the extra item. Does that matter in the grand scheme of things? He needs to get value here as one Nexus turret already falling. Lost Ratones on the verge of taking us to game 3, courtesy of Nord winning this one. Could have switched that one around. Seismic shove on Baus. He's down. Monsoon means nothing. Headbutt back on Nemesis, who gets feasted but doesn't die. Treat to the front line. Valia trying to run back towards the fountain, the Nexus turret. Between Nord and a third game. LR in upper brackets. Oh, flash off forward. Feather to the skull and Nemesis goes down. We are getting 3. And Nord strike back.
An excellent game from Nord, and